Good evening, welcome to Update. I am Donovan Saadiq. This is news from Edgemont, where the people need to hear the truth. We're going to talk about real quick the ongoing intent to recall Jeffrey Gaiba. People are getting it confused out there that, just because you've been served with the intent to recall does not mean you've been recalled. Intent to recall is notifying the council member that people in his district are going to make an attempt to recall him. He has so many days to respond. I believe it's 10 days to respond to this recall attempt or this intent to recall. And then the process starts, signatures and things of that nature. We are here in the 5th District, and we're hearing a lot of rumors and things that are just totally wrong. People are wondering, why is this guy being recalled after 6 months? Number one, you can recall anybody for anything according to the way it's set up and things. I mean, a ham sandwich, it doesn't matter. But if we don't stay on our toes, pretty soon they're going to take that right away from us. I mean, it is what it's going to be if we don't get involved and take our city back. But we reached out to some of the people who have started the recall, the intent to recall, and we asked them a few questions, and here's their basic response, which I kind of understand what they're saying, and I want you to understand also. This is not a personal attack on Mr. Gaiba. People keep forgetting, I ran for office too, and I'm not going to say somebody approached me, but that amount of money that would have came into my campaign would have put a lot of pressure on me to deliver. I don't want anybody to invest in me where I think I owe them anything. So, like I've told Mr. Gaiba myself personally, I said, look, to sit there and say you had no knowledge that this person was going to invest in you, that's kind of a pretty shallow answer, because that's almost like saying well, the Nazi party invested in me and I had no knowledge of it, and yet it's the Nazi party or it's the KKK. Do you want to be associated with somebody that gave you the money? There are mechanisms to where you can stop these people from putting stuff out in your campaign. Not once did Mr. Gaiba come out and say, hey, I don't want this and things like that. No, he just went along with the program. So what is that telling you? And then making statements that people invest in you. When people invest in you, they expect something for that investment. So back to some of the response to what I got to one of my questions. And because like I said, I want to know, is this a personal thing? Or when Victoria Baca got recalled, they came out of everywhere to explain why she was being recalled, and none of it was true. And the main reason why Victoria Baca was recalled in the 5th District was she was not in her district, and you can email and yell at me all you want. Please, somebody please tell me, what did Victoria Baca accomplish in the 5th District in the 2 years that she occupied that seat? Anyone? Richard Beatty, 15, 16 years on the seat. What did he accomplish? Anybody? I don't want to hear what you did for the city. I could care less. What did you do for your district? If you can answer that question, let me know. The recall is not a personal attack against Councilmember Gaiba. This recall is about the wealthy elite hijacking our democracy. Highland Fairview and Edo Benzvizi spent close to $600,000 in the last election cycle to buy our city council. If this was done in any other city in this country, citizens would take the streets with pitchforks and torches. We will no longer sit around and let our rights as Americans be stolen away. This recall is much bigger than Gaiba. Moreno Valley is not for sale. Now, we have a WLC coming up fairly soon. WLC wants to be built on the east side. People are constantly emailing me, asking me, why am I getting involved? That has to do with the east side. Well, guess what? When you have a bunch of trucks and pollutants, it indirectly affects me. I live where warehousing is zoned for, according to the city plan. And yeah, no, I don't like it, but I agree with it as somebody who knows logistics. That's where you need to put warehousing, next to an airport, next to train tracks, things like that. I have to agree. We have to take a stand. This man has been in this town for years, and nothing has improved here. Nothing. He's taken money out of my neighborhood to enhance his property. And we still don't have these jobs. And again, I really wish somebody would please explain to me how a job that I need right now is going to benefit me if this project doesn't get built for 10 to 20 years from now. So that's one of the quotes that I have. We're going to be asking a lot of questions out there. The EIR is out. If you have read the EIR so far, if you read this thing the way it's written, this guy has it written to where he has no liability to what is going on. He has it written where the city can't sue him. There's a whole bunch to this. He has no obligation to build anything, nothing. It's almost like he is nickel slick. I mean, he can just do what he wants. And that is the EIR and what the city council negotiated. And I, as a citizen, there is no way anybody can get a contract like that. That's just ridiculous, where the people can't question what, you know what, I'm not even going to go into that. I'm going to wait until we do the news from Edgemont for the week. Then I'm going to go into it a little bit more. This has been Update. I'm Donovan Saadiq. That's my 2 cents, and I'm out.